Welcome to 2023. Even though we had some classes, as of this is the first full class, if I call it full. And I'm recording this so that we'll provide a video for people who want to restart their practice after the end of year break. So we're going to make it very beginner friendly, nothing difficult. So people who have not exercised for some time, maybe 2 weeks, can get back into the routine. And of course, you know that the most beginner friendly series we have is the back care. So we're going to take from the back care class and then come back and do some work on the abdominal and the nerves and the core area. So that means we'll skip the sun sequence and do the earth sequence instead, which comes from the back care class. And they do a lot of the back care things. They will sit down and work on the abdominal muscles. They'll do a back bend and then transition to the plank to end. Everybody's happy with that? I don't see anybody complaining. I can see 2 thumbs up. So with that, remember that in the back care class, you listen to your body and interpret as much as your body allows you, especially your back. Don't strain anything. Whatever your body allows you to do today, that's what you will do. Doesn't matter what I tell you to do. There's no wrong way to do any of the things. So let's start with a simple activation. The hands shaking. Stand with feet hip width apart, not close, not wide, just hip width apart, and start shaking the hands. And shake in such a way that it will ripple from the fingertips to the shoulders. Feel that shaking. Let's flog the hands, flog them. Okay, now we're going to take the hands up, and on the out breath, we'll bend the knees and bring the head towards the knee and throw the hands back behind. Let them dislocate behind. Okay, breathe in and out. In again and out. In, out. Come up, out. One more time, out. Good. Now let's stand. Shake out the hands. Okay, now take your right leg up. You can hold on to the table or chair, anything. If your balance is shaky, or if you can balance, that's okay. Take your right leg up and start shaking the toes, flicking. Good. Good. Let's kick at the knee also. Let's get the knee involved. And if you can, if you feel comfortable, roll the hip joint. Roll there. Feel that place activating also. Good. Let's put the right leg down. Then pick up the left leg. I'm mirroring you. So your left leg, and start flicking the toes, the ankle. Let's kick at the knee. Kick that. And let's roll at the hip. Roll. Good. Okay, keep that leg down. Okay, now let's start swinging and slapping the hip as you turn, activating the lumbar region and the spine, looking back, rocking on your heels as you do to allow you to turn. Remember, don't strain anything, just go as far as your body allows you. Now bring the hands up to the shoulder. Still the same movement, but now come up and swing and look back. Good. Okay, now let's transition to a windmill. Let's start swinging like a windmill. Feel the arms, the shoulders, the underarms stretching. Well, again, you are in control. Go as fast you can today. Okay, now we're going to extend the stretch by squatting and picking up something from the floor on the out breath. But then, not everybody can reach the floor. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. 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 Okay, let's slow that down. Let's do that. Shake out your arms. You feel the upper arms stretch. Shake them out. Okay, now stay standing with feet hip width apart. Let's start pointing across the chest to the side. Point across and bring your hand back. On the out breath, you breathe out and out, out, out. The in breath will take care of itself. Just focus on the out breath. Okay. Now, point up to the ceiling diagonally, up, up, and breathe out, and point up. As you breathe out, you point up. Good. Okay, now we're going to allow the legs to separate a little, not too wide. So I can start pointing down, pointing diagonally down to the floor. And soften your knees because we want the hands to get closer and closer to the floor, which means that the knees have to be soft. And sometimes the your knees may need to bend as you get closer to the floor. Until eventually you can tap on the floor on the outside of the foot. And tap on the floor with the out breath. Breathe out. Tap out. Tap. Then as you tap on the floor, you lift your other hand up and look up on that side. Out. 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 Good. Okay, I think we're slowly turn and stand up. Slow down and come up. And as you come up, you bring your feet back to hip width apart. Just that. Straight down. And shake yourself out. Inhale, shake out. Good. Okay, now we're going to rotate the arms. I'll stand sideways so you can see the start. Okay, bring the back of the hands together to start. And then you rotate in and out. You come in, you go out. Now you will feel the upper arms stretching as if you've been lifting weights. Good. Okay, when you get that movement going, you now point the hands down, separate the hands and then continue the same movement, the same arm rotation, and now bring the hands to the side, fingers pointing down and rotating. And let rotation ripple up to the shoulders. Feel the whole arm involved. Okay, first the fingers are pointing down, you get rotation, then we'll start bringing them up. We'll start coming up and bring them shoulder level. Okay, now that they're shoulder level, we want to do it one hand at a time. I want to let the rotation ripple from the tip of one finger across the chest to the other finger. So we start with this hand and it ripples across to that, and we ripple across to this. And then we're turning and bouncing on the heels as if we're dancing. And in fact, it is a dance. Good. Excellent. Keep going. Okay. Good. Now let's slow it down and let the hands drop. Let them come down. Slowly, slowly. And now they're down. Shake them out. Shake out. Good. Okay. Okay, now it's time to do the X sequence, which will walk the whole of the back and with breathing. Again, let's check again that our feet are hip width apart, and then put the hands here together to start. Okay. And then as you breathe in, you let the hands come up to the level of the shoulders, and then you turn the palms to face down and breathe out and take the hands down. You turn it to face up again and breathe in and bring them up. And they face down as you breathe out. and face up as you breathe in, and face down as you breathe out. Now, this time as you breathe in, you push the hands out in front and take them up above the head. And then when you breathe out, you allow the hands to come down by the sides and then interlace immediately to start the next one. Don't pause, just go. Breathe in, breathe out, come down first, and then breathing in, you take them out in front, you meet above the head, and then you breathe out and they come down, and when they come down, they come together immediately to start coming up. Breathing in, then you come down on the out breath first, and on the in breath you push out in front and take above the head, and on the out breath you come down by the side, and we start again and breathe in, and we breathe out, push down, and we breathe in, we come up, and we breathe out, we come down, and we start again and breathe in and breathe out, and then we push out in front on the in breath, and we bring them down on the out breath, and we start again. Don't stop. Breathe in, breathe out, come up and breathe in. You time the drop of the hands to come down when you finish breathing out. Time it, breathing out, it will come down, and then you go straight into this. Breathe in. This time when you breathe out, sit on an imaginary chair. Sit. Good. Now when you breathe in, you stand up and take the hands up. And when you breathe out, the hands come down. You time the descent of the hands to come. When you finish breathing, the hands are together for the next one. Don't let it come down too fast. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, let's sit. Breathe in, let's stand. Hands above the head. Breathe out, let the hands come down and meet to start the next one. And breathe in. And as you breathe out, you sit again. As you breathe in, the hands come up. As you breathe out, hands come down. Let's allow the legs to separate so we can start squatting. Let legs go apart. Okay, so let's start. Breathe in. Okay, this time you go to a half squat as you breathe out. And then you stand up as you breathe in. And the hands come down when you breathe out, and they come together to start coming up on the in breath. And then we squat on the out breath. And we stand on the in breath. And the hands come down on the out breath. And they start again on the in breath. And a half squat on the out breath. And we stand up on the in breath. We'll come down on the out breath. Start again. In breath. Now let's go to a full squat, or the lowest you can go. The full squat if you can, the lowest you can. And then we'll stand on the in breath. And hands down on the out breath. We'll start again. Breathe in. And then lowest squat you can reach. Stand as you breathe in, and hands down on the out breath. Again, breathe in, full squat on the out breath. Stand up on the in breath, hands down on the out breath. Okay, let's now go to the side. Turn to your right side. And step forward with this leg and check the distance so that it's not too far. We're going to be bending forward. We don't want to bend. That's why I want to bring it so that the knee comes directly over the ankle when we bend forward. Okay, so put your hands together. Okay, let's start. Breathing in, you bring the hand up. And then when you breathe out and bring the hands down, you bend that knee to come over the ankle. Good. And then keep the knee bent when you take the hands up on the in-breath. And then you drop your hands as you breathe out and straighten the knee at that time. Start again, breathe in, the knee is straight. And then as you breathe out, the knee bends. The knee remains bent when you breathe in and the hands come up. And then you straighten the knee when the hands come down, the out breath. We'll start again, breathe in. We'll bend the knee and breathe out. The knee remains bent as you breathe in. And then we drop the hands and straighten the knee in the out breath. Start again, breathe in, bend the knee, breathing out. Stay the knee bent as you take the hands up, and then straighten the knee and you drop your hands. Okay, let's turn to the other side. Okay, face the leg again. The other leg points in, and the hands start here. Okay, let's go. Breathe in with the knee straight now. And then bend the knee as you breathe out. The knee stays bent when you breathe in. And then you straighten the knee when you breathe out. Straighten the knee. Good. Breathe in, come up. Bend the knee, breathing out. Keep it bent, breathe in. Straighten the knee when you breathe out. Start again. Breathe in. Let it bend when you breathe out. You keep it bent when you breathe in. And you straighten the knee when you breathe out. Good. Now let's turn and face the front. Still legs still apart. Okay, this time we're going to be leaning forward. We're going to be, instead of coming down this way, we're going to come down towards the floor and keep going lower until we go to the lowest we can reach. Okay, ready? Let's start here. Okay. Breathe in and bring the hands up. And then when you breathe out, you bend from the waist and push the hands straight down. And then you stand up when you breathe in. Remember, the knee has to be soft. The knees are soft to allow you to move anywhere your body allows you. Then breathe out and come down. Start again and breathe in. Bend forward again and push the hands down towards the floor. And then you stand up and the hands go above your head. In. And then breathe out. Drop your hands. We'll start again. Breathe in. You bend forward a little lower. Each time you bend forward, you go lower than the last time. Just a little. Now you stand up and breathe in. And hands down and breathe out. You time your descent so that the hands come down and don't have to wait and come down and go straight for the next round. Breathe in. Okay, bend lower, breathing out. Stand up, breathing in. The hands come down as you breathe out and they go straight to start the next one. And breathe in. Go lower again as you breathe out. We'll stand up as we breathe in. The hands come down as we breathe out, and we'll start again and breathe in. This time go to the lowest you can reach, the lowest you can bend. Breathe out. Stand up as you breathe in from there, and drop your hands as you breathe out. Start again. Let's come in. Let's breathe out and see how it's manipulating the lower back muscles. Stand up and breathe in. And hands down and breathe out. Let's start again. Breathe in. Bend from the waist and push down. And then stand up when you breathe in. And hands down when you breathe out. Good. Let's come close again. Hip width apart with the legs. Shake out your arms. Okay, now let's do some energy block release there. sequence. Let's start with stretching the side. Take your right hand up and let it hang over here. Not straight for now, just let it hang, very relaxed. And then this other one comes down here, not pressing against the body, not pulling the body, just hanging. So the two palms are facing each other. Okay, now when you breathe in, you stretch your hands up to the ceiling. This right hand, your right hand. And then when you breathe out, you bend to the left side. Let the hand come over. Feel the stretch on the right side. Okay, now when you breathe in, you stand up, you take the hands out in front like you're holding a steering wheel, and you turn as you breathe in, and then when you breathe out, you put them in position. Breathe in and stretch up. Breathe out and bend to the side. Again, turn the wheel as you breathe in and put them in position. Breathe out. Stretch as you breathe in. Breathe out and bend. Turn your wheel as you breathe in. Then breathe out. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out to the side. Start turning the wheel again as you breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in, stretch, breathe out. Let's turn the wheel, breathe in, breathe out, in, stretch, out, bend. One more time on each side. Let's turn, breathe in, out, breathe in, stretch, breathe out, turn again, breathe in, breathe out, stretch and breathe in, and breathe out. Good. Let the hands come down, shake them out, and now let's bring them up this way. The palms are facing back and put fingers pointing up. Feet are hip width apart still. Okay, now when you breathe in, take the hands up. Let them go straight up. As you breathe in, stretch them up. And then when you breathe out, you bring them back down. You breathe in, you take the arms up, stretch. You breathe out, they come down. You breathe in, they go up. You breathe out, they come down. You breathe in, they go up. This time, come up on the balls of the feet so you can stretch for them. And breathe out, come down on your heels and let your hands come down. Breathe in, up on the balls of the feet again. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, up on the balls of the feet again, stretch. Breathe out, come down. One more time, let's go. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, down. Good. Shake out your arms if you feel like it. Roll your hips anyhow you like. Shake out. Okay. And now let's bring the hands up. Let the fingers curl up and tips of fingers meet the thumb in the middle of the hand. Tips of the finger, not a clenched fist, just the tips of the fingers meeting there. Relaxed. Okay, let's breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to throw your hands out as if you're going to throw them out. Breathe out, that way. Okay, breathe in, bring them together again, bring them in. And breathe out, you throw them out and let the fingers spread. Yeah, breathe in, come in again. Breathe out and throw them out. And breathe in and come in. And breathe out and explode. And breathe in and come in. And breathe out, explode. One more time, come in as you breathe in. And then explode on the out breath. Good. Okay, let your hands come down, shake them out. Allow yourself to shake out. Okay. Now let's do the neck and the shoulders. Okay. Ready? Okay. Okay, let's bring the hands up and put the tips of the fingers into the collarbones. The tip of the fingers there. Good, and let the elbows hang down, straight down. Okay. Okay, now as we inhale, we push the elbows up in front and open to the sides. And when you exhale, you drop them down behind. And then you start again, you inhale and bring up to the front, open to the sides, and then exhale down the back. And you inhale up front, open to the side, exhale down the back. You inhale up in front, we open to the side, and we exhale behind. We inhale up in front, we open to the side, and we exhale down. Inhale up front, open to the sides, exhale down. One more time before we change. Inhale up, open, and down. Now the change we'll do is I will go the opposite direction. Now go back as we inhale and come up on the side, and then when we come down in front, we hunch the back and round the shoulders and drop the head. Exhale. And we stand up when we inhale on the back, and we'll come in front, and we exhale, you round the shoulders and drop the head. And we start again, we stand up behind, we exhale in front. We'll start again, inhale to the back, and then we'll come in, drop the head and round the shoulders. Okay, let's do one more time before we change. Inhale and exhale. And now let's close by doing the opposite original direction. Go inhale up front here, open to the sides, and exhale down the back. Good. Let the hands hang down, shake them out. And now we'll do the neck. And I'll start with the side so you can see the side. So we're going to do, I'm going to stretch this neck by pushing my chin straight forward. Then I'll squeeze the chin into the throat to stretch the back of the neck and then roll up standing. Okay, let's go. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Just concentrate on the neck now. So stretch your chin forward horizontally and then maintain that stretch and squeeze it into the throat. And then you unwind to standing position and release the chin and stretch again. Squeeze into the throat and unwind to standing. And you stretch again, squeeze into the throat, squeezing, and stand. One last time, let's stretch forward, squeeze, and let's stand. Good. Still on the neck. The shoulders are relaxed, the arms are relaxed. It's only the neck we're worried about now. I'm going to take this ear towards the shoulder, but don't let the shoulder come on, let the shoulder stay where it is. Okay, so let's go inhale first, and then when you exhale, you take the ear towards the shoulder, sideways. Inhale and stand up. Exhale and go to the other side. Inhale and stand up. Exhale and take the ear sideways towards the shoulder. Inhale and stand. Exhale, the ear goes toward the shoulder sideways. Inhale, stand. Exhale, go to your right. Inhale, stand. Exhale, go to your left. Inhale, stand. One more time on each side. To your right, exhale. Stand and inhale. To your left, exhale. Stand and inhale. Good. Roll it. Okay, one more stretch. This time I'm going to take my chin to go towards the shoulder, as if it's going to go over the shoulder. Again, keeping the shoulders relaxed. So inhale. When you exhale, you turn to your right, bringing the chin to go as if it's going to hang over the shoulder. It won't get there, but look, go in that direction. Inhale and look forward again. Exhale, look to your left. Shoulders are relaxed, the arms are relaxed. Inhale and look forward. Exhale and look over your right. Inhale, forward. Exhale, over your left. Inhale, forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, forward. Exhale, left. Inhale, forward. One more time on each side. Turn to the right, exhale. Inhale and front. Then turn to the left, exhale. Inhale, front. Good. Okay, now let's do some rotation of the spine, standing up. Bring the arms up. Shoulder level, but relaxed. They're floating on some foam. The feet are to start hip width apart. Okay. Okay. When we exhale, we're going to turn to the right. And as we turn to the right, the left hand, the fingers travel up the arm to the shoulder. And then we'll come back and do it on the other side. Okay? Inhale and come to front. Good. Exhale and go to the left, to the side, and this hand travels up. And you inhale and come back to the front. And then go to your right, exhaling. Come to the front, inhaling. Go to your left, exhaling. Inhaling, come to the front. Exhaling, go to the left. Right, sorry. Inhaling, come to front. Exhaling, go to left. Inhaling, come to front. Now let's allow the legs to separate a little, not too wide, just a little. This time we're going to go further. Instead of just stopping at this side, we're going to go as far as we can. So start here again. Okay. Inhale. As you exhale, you turn your right leg to point out to the right. You lift the back heel, and then you let your hand go all the way as far as you can comfortably go back. And then you inhale, you come back to the front, and the legs face the front again. And then you go to the other side, turn the left leg out, lift the back heel, the left arm goes back. And then you inhale and turn everything to face front again, the arms and the leg. And then you exhale, you go to the right again. The arm goes far back as far as you can comfortably go. And then you come back in front on the in-breath. And then exhale, this other side, the arm goes back. Inhale and come to the front. Exhale, go to the right, lift the back heel and take the arm back. Inhale and come back to the front, legs front again, to the left, exhale. And inhale, front. Okay, exhale. This time when you get to the maximum you can reach, see if you can wrap your arm around the body to give you more strength. Only if you're comfortable. Now inhale and come back to the front. The other side, exhale. Again, get to the maximum and wrap your arm around. inhale, sorry, and come back in front. Go to the right again, exhaling and wrapping your arm around. Inhaling and coming to the front and to the left. Exhaling and wrapping your arm around. Inhaling and come to the front. We'll do one time on each side again, one last time on each side to the right. Turn the leg and wrap your arm. Inhale and come to the front. And the other side, the last time on this side. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Let the arms drop. Shake them out. Shake yourself out. Good. Okay. Now we're going to walk on the spine. I'm going to put my palms just above the pelvic region. Just fingers pointing down, palms pressing back. And I'm going to stand sideways for the first one so you can see where we're going. Okay, we're going to inhale and stretch up, and then when we exhale, you bend from the waist here, and then when you start inhaling, you don't just come up, but you let the wave travel up the spine and come up that way. Okay, ready? Okay, let's go. Inhale and stretch up, and when you exhale, you bend forward, and then when you start inhaling, you let the wave travel up the spine to bring you back standing and stretch up. The lungs are filled now. And when you exhale, you go forward. Each time you go forward, you go a little lower than the last time. And when you inhale, you let the wave travel up the spine again and you stretch up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, come up and stretch up. Exhale, forward, each time going lower. Inhale, come up. Now let's allow the legs to separate so that we can go lower, and let's stretch up. Inhale. Now exhale, go forward. This time you should be able to go lower. Legs are spread. Inhale and come up. Remember to soften the knees, and if the knees feel like bending, allow them to bend. Exhale, forward. Lower. Inhale, ripple, wave, the wave travel up the spine and stretch. Exhale, forward. This time go to the lowest you can, go forward. Inhale, you come up. Exhale to that lowest position again. Inhale and come up, stretch up. Exhale down to that lowest position. Now hold it there, don't come up. And now bring the hands down. Bring your hands down, let the hands rest on the floor. And check that you're stable. Move your body around to make sure you're stable. Adjust yourself to get a stable position with the hands supporting you on the floor. Okay, now we're stable. Once you're sure you're stable, you can now gently release the hands. The head is pointing down, and then swing the upper body and the arms sideways like a pendulum. Slowly, very slowly, going side to side. Slowly, not too fast. You know how a pendulum goes, very slowly. Okay. Okay, now let's swing to the right and turn and face the right side. Turn and face your right side. I'm doing my left to mirror your right. So turn and face the right. Again, check your leg position. Put your hand down to support you. And move yourself and make sure, get a comfortable position. Make any adjustments you like to feel comfortable and supported and stable. Okay, now we're stable. The hands are down, then remain down. Okay, raise your head up and look forward and inhale. And then when you exhale, you let your chest go down over the thigh and let your head drop. When you inhale again, you raise your head up and look forward, and as you exhale, the chest goes down and the head is dropped. As you inhale, you look up, raise your chest. As you exhale, you drop your chest and you drop your head. Inhale, you raise your head. and look forward. Exhale, you drop. One more time before we change. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head down. Good. Now let's come back to the front. Face the front again. The hands are still down to support you. Check again that you're stable. Move your body around. Make sure you're happy. Stable. Okay, let's do again the sideways swinging of the pendulum. Let's swing slowly, not too fast. Just slowly, side to side. Good. Okay, now let's swing to the left and turn the left leg out and the right leg in, and the hands are down. Adjust your leg and hands to support yourself and make sure you're stable. Move your body and to confirm that you're stable. Good. Now we're confirmed. Okay, head up, look forward as you inhale. And then exhale, head down and drop your head. Inhale, head up, look forward. Exhale, chest down and head down. Inhale, head up, look forward. Exhale, head down, chest down. Inhale, head up and look forward. Exhale, chest down and head down. Good. Come back to the front. Again, the hands are still there to support you. Make any adjustment and make sure you're stable. Stable. Okay, good. Now, when you inhale this time, I want you to squat, the hand remain down, and you head your head and look forward as you inhale and look in front. Good. When you exhale, you drop your head. The hands remain down for support. When you inhale, you drop, and squat and raise your head. When you exhale, you drop your head. When you inhale, you squat and raise your head. When you exhale, you drop your head. Inhale, raise your head, and if you feel comfortable, lift the arms up. And exhaling, you put the hands back down and drop the head. Inhaling, squat again, look forward, and if you're comfortable, hands off the floor. When you exhale, drop your head. Inhale, squat, head up and hands up. And exhale, hands down. Now hold it there. Hold there. And then gently unwind to a standing position with the hands hanging on both sides. And you gently unwind to a standing position. And you bring your feet back together. Not together, but in mountain pose. Good. The head is right in that comes up, and you roll your shoulders, adjust yourself. Good. Now we can sit down and start working on the abdominal muscles. Okay, I'm going to turn my mat to face at an angle, which allows you to see part of the front and part of the side. Okay, you may want to adjust your camera so we can point down now to the mat. And I will okay. You can see my legs? Oh, lost again. What happened? Let's continue and she'll join us. Okay, sitting down, let's just sit. Now sometimes when you see they tend to go back, I want you to sit and let the body come straight up. Keep this up, don't hunch, don't just, and then point the toes in and just sit like that and see Good. Okay, now let's continue. Let's lean back, put your hands against your hips and lean back on the elbows. Okay. We'll start with the right leg coming up, about there. Keep the knees straight and relaxed. And then watch the space between the heel and the floor and bring the left leg halfway there. If we are holding too long for you, feel free to come down anytime. Take a few deep breaths, come back and join us. Okay, now let's bring the legs down. Good. Now let's do the left leg. Come up again. And then the right comes halfway. Relax the legs so that the ab muscles are doing the work of holding the legs up. Good. Let the legs come down. One more time, the right comes up and the left goes halfway. And the legs come down. Okay, another time for the left to come up and the right goes halfway. And the legs come down. Okay, now we're going to do both legs up. You can keep the hands there, you can put the palms flat on the floor, whichever you like, feel more comfortable. Either the palms flat or stay like against the hips. Now both legs come up. The highest they can go, let them go all the way up. And let them come down slowly. Take a few deep breaths, we'll do it one more time. Okay, now legs come up again, both of them together. Push your chest forward. Okay, now let's come down slowly to a count of 10. Starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, before we do the next one, let's sit up and relax. Let's take a break before we go on to the next one. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Come back on the elbows. Back on the elbows. Okay, one question I should have asked at the beginning. I hope that in this pose, your lower back is not complaining. We don't want any strain on the lower back. So if your back is complaining, adjust your elbows so that the back does not feel any strain. We want to work on the abs, not on the back. No strain on the back. Okay. Ready for the next one? Okay. For this one, we'll start with taking the right leg in only, up to the highest you can go. One right leg to the ceiling if you can, or the highest you can take it. Okay, good. Keep it there. And then let the left start coming up slowly, very slowly to meet the right. The slower you can take it, the better, until it meets the right. And when it meets the right starts coming down slowly. The left stays up until the right gets to the floor. And then the left starts coming down slowly until it gets to the floor. Good. Okay, let's do it on the other side. Start with the left goes up first, all the way up. And then the right starts going slowly to meet the left. Very slowly, going up, When they meet, the right stays up and then the left starts coming down slowly. Very slowly. Until it gets to the floor. And then the right starts coming down slowly to meet the left on the floor. Good. Okay, good. Now let's change and do something for the back also. Lie on the back, but bend your knees so that the soles of the feet are on the floor. Soles of the feet are on the floor. Let's start by putting the hands straight down by your side. The hands are straight down by your sides. Bring the knees and the feet together and let them come together, and the palms are down. Good. Okay. Now notice that normally when you lie back, there's a gap in the back. So flatten that gap to make the back touch the floor. So adjust yourself so that the back is fully touching the floor. And now that it's fully touching the floor, lift your right leg just about 1 inch off the floor, but keep the back touching all the time. And hold the leg just about 1 inch off for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Good. Okay, now we're going to do it on the other side. You start by first flattening the back, make sure the back is flat, and then lift the left leg up just 1 inch, not too high, 1 inch, just a little, and then keep that back touching the floor all the time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Okay, good. We'll do it one more time on each side. We're going to start with the right. So flatten the back. Start by flattening the back. And then remember, not too high, just 1 inch, just barely off the floor. Okay? Now right leg up, we count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Good. Now the other one, flatten the back again, make sure the back is flat, and then take the left leg up just 1 inch and start for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Okay, now spread your arms out. Let your arms go out by the side, palm facing down, palms facing down. Okay, and now let the knees start moving just gently from side to side. A little very gentle, don't go too far from the center. Don't go too far from the center, just a very gentle, listen, swinging. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Don't go too far from the center, just stay near the center, just a little, very gentle massage on the back. Left, right, left, right. Okay. Okay, now when you go to the right, hold it pointing towards the right, but not too low for now. Just let them take towards the right side. And turn your head and look at your left arm. So turn the left ear towards the floor, looking at the left arm. Then lift the right hand up and place the hand on the outside of the left thigh. And use that right hand to push the knees towards the right side while you keep looking at the left side. So you're giving your spine a rotation. You're pushing the knees towards the right. Your head is turned looking at the left. Okay, so bring your legs back to center and put your arms out again at the sides. And then start swinging again to the sides, left to right, left, right. And now this time, go to the left and hold on the left side. Turn your head to look at the right arm and bring the left hand up and place on the outside of the right thigh. Then while looking at the right arm, use your left hand to push the knees towards the left side. And hold it there and keep breathing. Good. Release and come back to center. Good. Now we're going to go on our tummy to do the Sphinx and bend the spine backward. So lie on your tummy. And when you lie down, stretch out your arms in front with the palms facing down. The thumbs are touching and the palms are facing down, and you start with the forehead down. Okay, now when you inhale, as you inhale, you start raising your head. The head is going with the inhalation, and you press on the palms and use that pressure to stretch your spine. And when you start exhaling, you allow your chest to come back down. You start inhaling again, you stretch your chest, you stretch your spine and press on the palms to help you stretch the spine. And when you exhale, you get the chest down. Inhaling again, head up, press on the palms and lengthen your spine. Exhaling, chest down. Now put the arms back towards the head. The thumbs are touching, the palms are facing down, the hands are just ahead of the head, just in front of the head. The elbows are now to the sides. Okay, now when we inhale, you raise your head up, keep the elbows down, put pressure on the elbows where they are, and use that pressure to lengthen your spine as you feel the lungs. And when you exhale, you get the chest to come down. Start again, inhaling, pressure on the elbows and use that to lengthen your spine and feel the lungs. And when you exhale, you bring the chest and the head down. Inhale again, lengthen the spine, pressure on the elbows to help you lengthen the spine, make it longer, feel the lungs. Exhale, down. Okay, now bring the palms back down on both sides of the head with thumbs at the level of the ears, the elbows are on the side again. Okay, now as you inhale, you raise your head up, you raise your chest up, and you roll your elbows to come in under the shoulders into the Sphinx. So the forearms are now pointing forward, parallel to each other. And then when you exhale, you roll the arms out of the way for the chest to come down. You come again, inhale, head up. Bring the elbows in and let the forearms be parallel, fingers pointing forward, and lengthen the spine. Exhaling, roll the elbows out again, come down. Inhaling, come up again. Bring the elbows in under the shoulders in the Sphinx. Now hold it there and keep breathing. Keep lengthening the spine as you breathe in and out in this pose. This is the Sphinx. You keep lengthening the spine, keep breathing. Okay, now from here we're going to transition to the plank. More exercise for the core. So turn your toes to put the toes down, the tip of the toes down on the floor. Okay. The elbows are still down, the elbows remain down, the fingers are pointing forward. Okay. The knees and the thighs are on the floor. As you inhale, you push up into a straight line. The knees and the thighs leave the floor, and the body is a straight line, and your neck is straight. And when you exhale, you drop your knees to the floor, you drop your thighs, and you look up again into the Sphinx. When you inhale, you drop your head, straight line with the head and straight line with the body. Exhale, drop your knees, drop your thighs, get up and look forward. Inhale, come again to the plank. Exhale, drop and look forward. One more time. Inhale, straight line. Now hold the straight line for as long as you feel comfortable holding. Breathing in and out. As long as you feel comfortable. If you're holding too long, you drop and rest. Okay, now if you're still holding, you can now calm down. Good. Okay, let's do the side plank. So turn onto your left, so that the left, now lying on the left elbow, the forearm is pointing to the front, and your side. The edge of the left foot is down and the right foot is stacked on top of the left. So you're on the elbow, the upper arm is up. You bend the elbow, you need to bend the elbow, good. Bend the elbow, the forearm is pointing to the front. Okay, now before we start, watch your leg, push it back so that you get a straight line with the body, get a straight line. Okay, now you can put your hands down on your thigh this way, or if that's too difficult, you can put the other hand, the right hand in front. So see if you can put it this way when we start moving. If it's difficult, let it stay in front to support you. Okay, so me, I'm going to put mine this way. Okay, as you inhale, you want to push up on the edge of that foot and get a straight line. And when you exhale, you come down. It comes down. If it's too difficult, put the right hand in front to support you. Okay, start again. Inhale and push up to a straight line. Exhale and bring the hip down on the floor. Inhale, push up again on the edge of the left foot. Exhale, come down. Come again, inhale, come up, and now hold there as long as you feel comfortable. If we are holding too long for you, come down and wait for us to come down, then we'll go to the next one. Okay, now we can all come down. Turn to the other side, the right side. Let me go this way so I can face you. We're now on the right elbow. Again, we start by moving the leg back and getting a straight line with the body. The hand can stay on top of the thigh, or the left hand can stay on top of, pressing down in front for support. Okay, let's start. The left leg is stacked on top of the right. Okay, inhaling, push up on the edge of the right leg. Exhaling, come down. Inhaling, push up again. Exhaling, come down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, push up, and this time hold as long as you feel comfortable. If you're holding too long, you come down and rest. Relax. Okay, if you're still holding, we should all come down now. And with that, we can now lie down for the final relaxation. So now lie down for the final relaxation. I'll sit down to direct the relaxation. You lie in the corpse pose or in any pose you feel comfortable lying down. Find your favorite relaxation pose. The standard one is the corpse pose, where your feet are a comfortable distance apart. Your palms are facing the ceiling, a comfortable distance from the body, and your eyes will be gently closed. Okay, now listen to my voice as we scan the body mentally. We're going to travel through the body, and any part we focus on, we should feel the muscles in that part relaxing. Let's start from the toes. Focus completely on the toes. And then from the toes, we move the attention over the feet to the ankles. Then we start going up the legs, over the shin and the calf to the knees. At the knees, mentally check the sides and the back of the knees and continue up the thighs until we get to the hips. Now take your attention to the buttocks and feel the contact with the floor. Now wrap around from there and bring your attention to the lower abdomen. Then go up over the tummy to the upper abdomen and come back to the center and focus on the navel. From there, move sideways on both sides and wrap around to the lower back, closing to the center. Then go down the middle to the tip of the tailbone and start coming up the spine from there. As slowly as you can, one vertebra at a time, you pass the middle and get to the upper back. Now bring the attention to the shoulder blades. From there, move sideways into the armpits, down the sides, over the rib cage to the chest, closing from both sides to the middle, up the middle to the point between the breasts, sideways onto the breasts, up to the shoulders, down the upper arms to the elbows, down the lower arms to the wrists, over the palms to the fingers, over the tips of the fingers to the back of the hands. Now up the arms to the shoulders and then to the back of the neck. Wrap around to the throat. Now over the chin, the jaws and the lips to the cheeks. Explore the cheeks and bring the attention to the tip of the nose. Go over the bridge of the nose to the eyes. Check the eyeballs, the eyelids and the eyebrows. Now go over the forehead to the top of the head. And now the body is totally relaxed. We've now relaxed all the muscles of the body completely. Let's move the attention to the breathing. Feel the contact that each breath makes with the lining of the nostrils. Every time you breathe in and every time you breathe out, feel that contact with the nostrils, in and out. That allows you to focus on the breathing. And as you focus on the breathing, notice the breathing becomes relaxed and calm. And by the mind staying on the breathing, the mind becomes relaxed and calm. So keep the mind on the breathing. The breathing will remain relaxed and the mind will remain calm. Now move your attention to the spine. And when you breathe in, travel from the tip of the tailbone up the spine to the top of the head. And when you breathe out, travel down the front, over the nose, the throat, the navel, to the tip of the tailbone. And start breathing in again. So every in-breath, you travel up the back. Out breath, you travel down the front. Now with the next out breath, let your attention move to the right hip, breathing out from the right hip to the toes of the right leg, and breathing in from the toes to the right hip. Now the next out breath, let's move to the left hip, out from the hip to the left toes and in from the toes to the hip. The next out breath, let's move to the right shoulder, going from the shoulder to the fingertips on the out breath and fingers to shoulder on the in breath. Now let's move to the left shoulder, out from shoulder to the fingers. Now let's bring the attention to the point between the breasts. Focus at that point between the breasts. From there, go sideways onto the breast. Go up to the shoulders, down the upper arms to the elbows, down the lower arms to the wrists, over the palms to the fingers. Wiggle your fingers gently and wiggle your toes gently. Gently bring your feet together. Allow the arms and the legs to start moving slowly and gently. Take the arms over the head very slowly, gently, and give yourself a very gentle stretch. Roll onto your right side. Allow your knees to bend. And as a bend, you push up to a sitting position and sit in any position you feel comfortable sitting. The legs can remain crossed, or they can be stretched out, or you can even sit on a chair. But sit quietly with your eyes remaining closed for a while. Mentally observe how relaxed your body is and how calm your mind is. And make an affirmation to yourself that when you need to relax, you will have full control to bring yourself to this level of relaxation. With that, bring the palms over your face, fingers pointing up. Then stroke the fingers down the face, and when they pass the eyes, allow the eyes to open, marking the end of the session. Om Shanti.